Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 71 of Forgecraft. Today we're hanging out with Soaryn, who's being all kinds of cheaty. Cheaty Soaryn is cheaty.
No. Exploity. Cheaty is what you do when you need a new item replaced.
Yes, I'm cheaty. Soaryn's exploity.
Yes. Where are your IC2 machines? They're in your new base. Where?
Where the nuclear reactor is in my new base.
Ah.
I'm configuring a few things, don't mind me. T-Love's gonna love how good my wiring is underground. He's gonna be like, Dyer, your wiring is so perfect. I can't complain about it at all. That's a conversation we're gonna have when he gets back from PAX West.
I feel like this conversation will go slightly different than you planned.
No, that's exactly. He's gonna be like, Dyer, this wiring is like amazing. How did you even? That's what he's gonna say.
How did you even? We will never know. That's a mystery. We'll solve later.
So off to activate. You're currently getting a redstone signal, so you shouldn't craft. You should be allowed to insert things. Because you should be extracting... Oh. That's why you're not doing that. Okay. So I'm going to want one of you and one of you. You will also be allowed to extract this and this. There we go. Now you should not be crafting. Good, you're not. Perfect. That's what I want to see. Good. I'm reconfiguring all the automation with stuff and things.
Configurating.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just the automation with like fuel rods and that kind of cool stuff. So that's all configured nicely. We're gonna want a chest here. I don't know what these filters are, but probably gonna need them. So basically this will be the buffer chest. So you will insert, what's in here? Quad fuel rods, okay, cool. So that's depleted, and that's depleted, okay, cool. So if we were to, you will be in and out, you will insert quad fuel rods, and you will extract this, always active, and that should do nothing. Cool. Real quick, I want this to run for a bit. So I'm gonna let this thing kick on. Produce some UU for me. Nice. I gotta deal with the slimes in my base at some point too. So how are you doing, Soaryn?
Good. Currently trying to figure out what changed in my build here.
Yeah. Did you check to make sure all your Ender conduits are good? Because that's the mod that was crashing pretty heavily when we updated the server.
Yeah, they're there and they're configured correctly, but I don't know what's going on here.
You want me to come over and look?
Never mind. I think it was redstone.
Good, slot 1. Make this slot 0. So you should therefore
Maybe.
emitting a redstone signal. That's cool. So you will join that dude. You know what I should do? Yeah, let's move this. So Tilo doesn't yell at me. So we'll put this here. And this will be in, out. You will insert. You will extract. No, you will insert this. You will extract always active. This will be gone. So I just want to test this real quick. I'm going to turn you off for a minute. So if I put these in here, yeah, they should automatically get pulled out. Perfect. And they go back in. Perfect. Good, good, good. That's what I want to see. You can run again. Yeah, so this will be slot 0. This will be connected. And this will be insert. So this will insert stuff from over here. So you can make quad fuel rods, right? And you're extracting, and your extract is that. We're gonna add quad fuel rods to your extraction filter and hope that they don't go anywhere. Good, they're not. That means that we're behaving. Everybody's happy. Let's also put this in here. Good. Cool, so everybody's good? I believe that is the case. Nice. Few extra iron plates are cooking up. That's not a big deal. That's just because we were crafting things. Neat. Okay, so that, we're gonna hook this item conduit system up over here. I'm probably gonna wanna filter on the insert here so that the only thing that's allowed into this inventory. Quad fuel rods. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Nice. Now, the other thing we're going to want to do is say, if there's 6, you're emitting a redstone signal, right? Yes. Beautiful. So I'll probably want to run this along here, to be honest with you. I'm kind of reconfiguring a few things, as you can see. Cool. So you're applying a redstone signal there, which means that if I turn this off, you should not craft. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, cool. That's all good. That's all good. Your filter is on. Let's run these item conduits. What I'm gonna do, if I can, I'm gonna run into this thing, aren't I? I'm guessing you guys know what I'm doing, right? I'm reconfiguring my fully automated stuff. Yay, positive power again. So this should not be running, but you can extract quad fuel rods into here. Oh, you're blacklisting enriched uranium fuel. Gotcha. Wait, what? Trying to figure out what this is. That shouldn't be blacklisted. That's one thing that we do want to extract, right? Yeah, enriched uranium needs to get pulled out, as does this. This should be whitelisted. Cool. So this really should be working at this point, I would think. Let's see if I missed an item conduit somewhere. So this comes down to here. Comes across to here. Insert quad fuel rod. That's right, I think I need the advanced version, don't I? Disconnect this for the time being. Take this out. You will insert the advanced fuel rod, ignore metadata, ignore MBT, whitelist. Maybe it doesn't allow items to be pulled out if it's not receiving the redstone signal. Well, let's... It's crafting, but it's not moving stuff, so that's not what we want. See? Interesting. Why are you misbehaving so much? Extract, quad fuel rod. Maybe, oh, this probably needs to be the advanced one? Yeah, that's probably it. You know what I'll do? I will make this extract on channel brown to make it channel blue. Okay, we won't filter it. We will insert this on channel blue so that things go in there. And then we'll make this insert channel blue. Now we're talking. Nice. Okay, cool. So I can remove you now. You won't craft. And this stuff made it over here. Perfect. All right, good deal. So that should work. So I'm going to call that a completed build for now. Cool? I would say so. All right, so what do we got going on today? We've got this thing totally working, right? So this is fully automated. As we burn through our uranium, we're going to see it disappear. It'll get pulled out, sent over to this chest, which will do its thing. Now that I'm actually thinking about this, I might want this chest to be in this room, which seems really stupid considering I just got it working, but it's probably what I want. Let me move this off camera, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Extract will be insert quad fuel rods. We're going to say extract on purple, and over here will be insert on purple. I'm using the channels very vigorously. So if I were to do this, this guy's insert filter should also contain you. So that should extract on blue. So that if I were to put these in here, boom. And set this extract to always active. They go away. And that's running again. Nice. Okay, that's cool by me. I like that. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. So that's working. We're going to put this in here. That should emit the redstone signal. And that is that. And Bob's your uncle. Nice. And just to test, if these are in here, that runs, and that's cool. Nice. Okay, everything's good now. So basically, I put this chest here with these things in it, right? The reason I did that, and trust me, it's actually quite a good one, is that I want to have another nuclear reactor right here, right? So I should make the chest with the quad fuel rods accessible. Otherwise I have to run cabling like all over the place, and that would be a little bit more messy than I was already being. And considering I was already being pretty darn messy, I didn't want to be any more messy. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. So that's neat. I'm pleased with that. So that's there. Everybody's happy. These connect to nothing, and that's good. All right, back in a minute. All right, guys. Now that I'm chunk loading things, which I'm doing there, that should be a good spot for it. This can run again because I've chunk loaded. Everybody's happy. Good. So now things should run. It should be this chunk, this one, this one. All right, so that's cool. So Soaryn, I heard you're doing crazy things over at your base, and I want to come see.
I'm doing crazy things.
What are you doing? How do I get to your base, by the way? Is it the
old
one that's like right next to my base, my new one?
Yeah, except this time it's above your sugarcane area.
In my new base, that is.
Old base.
Old base.
Good forestry farm stuff.
So you're at my old base. I thought you were like building an underground area right next to our new base.
Yes, I am. This is unrelated to it though. I didn't want to lag either of the things. I didn't know what it was going to do.
What?
Up.
What the
direwolf? That one CPW is doing.
Why are they so glowy and see-through blocky?
So there's spectral arrows in 1.9. If you hit an entity with them, they glow.
Neat.
But you can set a tag in the spawning command to make them always glow.
Sweet.
So CPW did that.
Okay. So you're putting a tree tap inside the farming station and it automatically harvests rubber?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to ever want to harvest the wood, so I couldn't use an axe there.
Interesting.
But I mean, it worked out. I can actually maximize the sources there.
That's cool. I might throw some rubber wood over at my farm at my new base and take advantage of that. I didn't know that that was an option for that block.
Yeah, we put
cool.
it down when we put rubber saplings in. It's like, there's no tree tap. Come again? That's a phrase here? Oh, cool.
All right, let's see the exploity broken thing that you do.
Exploity broken thing.
Exploity Soaryn is exploity.
It's actually full right now. It's kind of funny that it filled up in a matter of fixing it or debugging it.
Oh.
So the MFSUs right now are powering the mass fabricator.
Okay.
They're already making UU.
Of course. You're not even using
And-
scrap.
No, not scrap yet. We're going to, but this
Okay.
is something we finished last stream. So all the thing is doing is taking the crystals. So
Okay.
actually, going to dispense the crystal now
What's
into
a
the chest,
wireless RF
put it in
transmitter?
the solar panel, put it back in the chest, and then put it in MFSU. All of this is getting a speed boost
How?
from the wands under it.
Oh, gotcha.
So the
I should
if you
power
put
share
a
with you.
cable from do it.
Oh, no, I probably don't want to power shower with you. So basically, how can you tell how much does the EU reader accurately reflect what this is making?
No. So what's happening is that if you put a cable to their solar panel to an MFSU, it would say 512. You speed it up, it would always say 512 because those are based on world ticks, which is a constant time. But if you're filling something inside the buffer, it will fill it as fast as the tile ticks. So
Sweet.
it would be 512. 512 as fast as you right click it, I guess, in this case. So if I speed up the users more, they would be faster still.
Oh my. So
And these are all
So this is a low voltage solar array. So you're using it. No, wait,
Yeah,
high voltage
voltage.
solar. So you made an HV solar
That's
panel,
right.
which is normally 512.
yes,
How did you make that?
by lots of crafting.
Oh, I see. This is your energy crystal stacking problem.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot
it
of items
works.
in IC2 that shouldn't stack that stack.
Yeah, and there's a couple solutions I could do, but all of them are silly to me. And
Did you really
those
manually
basic
craft all those
solutions-
HV solars?
Yes.
Really?
I manually crafted HV solar.
Wow,
I did use the crafter to make the plates because I didn't want to wait for the metal former to do all because there's like 5,000 of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's why I had so many machines over at my base. My goodness, that's a lot of EU.
Yes.
So cheaty. What is a wireless RF transmitter?
So these are actually kind of there's a battery back at my base.
Okay.
And it's getting power. I can place these anywhere in the world, and it works similar to grid power. But now I can
RF?
charge something. Yeah, it's basically for RF. So I'm powering that battery somewhere in a chunk loaded area, and place this down, and it'll fill it. It's supposed to be 80 RF per tick, but this seems to fill it at 160, for whatever reason.
Sweet.
They do not stack, so it just kind of adds it to the list, whatever you're putting it nearby. So if you put 2 of these near the capacitor, it will still only fill it at a certain rate.
And it serves block in a radius?
Yeah, 4 block radius.
Well, that's cool.
So I can place it behind my machines. I'm hoping we get an upgrade version of them sometime, or we can upgrade them later. So like speed upgrades or something, because right now these are good for like basic usages, but not so good if your machine is using more than 80 RF per tick.
Right. So you're hoping for upgraded versions?
Yeah, or being able to add speed upgrades to them or something. You might actually be able to do it now. I just haven't tested really.
I've not heard of those or seen them yet. I want to go try it downstairs because I actually have a couple machines that are RF based in my nuclear bunker.
Right.
And I don't have RF energy down there yet. And I was like, man, do I have to do like a dimensional transceiver for this? That would stink.
You're gonna be careful when putting things that connect with power conduits, because power conduits seem to want to either send or receive power, but not both at the same time.
So basically, put it on a machine or a capacitor.
Try to be careful of the things nearby. Yeah. If there is a power conduit, it'll try to fill it also, but it kind of slows down the conduit a lot. I've noticed.
All right, so let's find a spot here. So I have a capacitor. Just trying to figure out. Can I place this here? No. Does it just automatically link with my player, or does it need like me to click something somewhere?
You'll need to place down, I think it was wireless battery or wireless RF battery. You'll need to make that, and that one syncs with you.
Okay.
You need to charge that one.
Yeah, I made the wireless RF battery, so I guess I just placed it. I don't have to like
just place it down.
That's it.
Charge it. Yeah.
All right, let's try this out.
And if you right click it, it'll tell you what's all synced. Or at least
it's working.
Try to show you.
That's cool. Serving 14 tiles, it says.
Nice.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I just had a crafter downstairs, and I was just thinking about how I was going to get power down here for that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's really nice if you have capacitor banks, because it'll fill each individual one. So if you have a giant capacitor bank, it's like, say, a 3x3.
Right.
It'll handle each individual one, multiply it by, or 9 times 160 rather than 80. Don't know why 160.
I approve. All right. Something else I kind of wanted to work on, but I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to turn this off for the time being. Am I exporting my EU matter into this tank yet? Probably not. I've been doing it manually a little bit, but we're going to have to do it automatically. Fluid conduits. I think pressurized is fine to use for this. Yeah, I like that wireless transmitter of power. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we'll probably just want to run this along here. It already put it in. Look at that. There's still UU fairies flying around. Am I to blame CBW for this? CBW. Soaryn?
They're so pretty. Look at them.
I mean, I don't know if I can look at them.
You can see them. Look at them.
Nice. Did CBW just spawn them? I thought I killed all the ones that were here.
No, so he gave me a spawner.
He what? So it was you who was doing it to me.
So it was him and me.
Oh my goodness, I hate you all.
He's the one who started everything, and I'm like, can you do this? Yes. Can we? It'll despawn in a minute. I made sure of that one. It's like, the bats, we're supposed to keep the items. We're not really sure why the items disappeared.
So they were invisible when I logged in. So all I had was like a million invisible
so
squeaking
the bats
noises.
are invisible. They're carrying UU matter.
Okay. In item form?
UU matter should have not despawned without the bat.
Okay.
So if the bat was there, then the UU matter should have been there. I'm not sure why the UU matter just spawned for you.
Okay.
And then if you killed the bat, then the UU matter would despawn after a minute.
Is there a way to get the item form of UU matter? I didn't think there was.
No, that's why we were joking about it. Like, you know, I could, if I got one of these and I duplicated it, the entire server would be enraged for something that's completely useless. I mean, I could duplicate anything, but if I duplicate UU, people are like, no!
No, don't you dare!
Somebody dupes something and no one bats an eye, but Soaryn dupes useless matter and everyone goes crazy.
Because Soaryn's the king of exploitiness.
Exactly. I'm not sure why it shocks people nowadays.
I know. What are you doing right now?
What am I doing? I'm going back to my...
Oh, the server was just being a little bit laggy for a sec. Okay, so I did not, between episode, craft the things I said I was going to craft. So I'm going to go do that now off camera. And we will be back. Well, guys, I'm in my single-player test world because Soaryn crashed the server. Blame Soaryn.
The funny thing is...
Yes?
Let's update the server before we go live with a new mod you might want to play with. I play with mod, server crashes.
Yep, that's how it goes. So for now, Daryl20 signing off. We will come back next time. I'm halfway through building that reactor. I'll build the rest off camera between episodes, and then we'll come back next time and finish setting it up. For now, take it easy, guys.